Welcome to the Weather Professor's analysis of the 2022 storm that's going to be coming. Today is snowstorm that's going to be impacting the Midwest that could bring up to a foot of snow. This is February 15th, 2022, and I'm your weather professor here today. And looking at the current GFS model, and I'm going to show you what we have the current setup here. What we have is we have a system coming out of the Rockies here. We still have the pattern of a trough in the west and a ridge in the east. As you can see, high pressures in control in the northeast here. And the temperatures have kind of moderated. Excuse me, have kind of moderated. But this system is going to develop here, and it's going to be coming out of the northwest here tonight. Starting tonight and tomorrow, there's going to be intermountain snow in the Cascades, the Rockies, down to the Bitterroots in Montana, and through the Wasatch Range, the front range of the Rockies here. There's going to be a snowstorm, putting down a pretty good snowstorm, probably east. You have to get up into the foothills west of Denver to get about half a foot, maybe to a foot of snow there. And we put it into motion here, and you can see it coming in there. There it is, coming into the Rockies and Upper Plains, the Intermountain West there. That's coming in. That's the development of this low pressure system here. That's going to bring about a waste of some severe weather here to the Ark-La-Tex region, anywhere from Texarkana to Oklahoma City, through the Red River Valley here. It's going to be some severe weather into Mississippi and Louisiana, northern Louisiana too as well. But that's on the southern side of the flank of the system as that warm, moist Gulf air pumps up into the system here. But on the back end here, we're going to see snow anywhere from Chicago to St. Louis down into Effingham, Louisiana, Illinois, and on through that somewhere there's going to be a swath there of a foot of snow could be possibly here. So we have the system coming out of the Rockies here. We're going to play the GFS model here, and you can see there it is. That low pressure comes in really quickly here. And this is not going to be lake enhanced or lake effect snow for Chicago or Michigan, lower Michigan, the typical snow belts, around Erie, Ontario, Sandusky, up into Cleveland and all of that. This is going to be system enhanced snow as a result of this FROPA, this front that's coming through, this frontal passage, a very quickly moving frontal passage there that's going to be affecting the area. And you can see here is that heavy snow, these dark blue indicate heavy snow somewhere between Michigan City, Indiana, down through Lafayette and Gary, back towards Kankakee and Champaign, Illinois. Somewhere between there is a sweet spot. Just northwest to the north and west of this low pressure center is the sweet spot, as they call it, where somebody's going to get up to a foot or more of additional accumulation. That's sometime between Thursday night. I believe that's going to be the time of accumulation there. So we put in the motion there, the low pressure deepens and it moves off very quickly. Very quickly it races off here. Rain all through the East Coast and the 95 corridor. They're going to be in the warm sector, anywhere from Richmond, Virginia, up to D.C., Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut. All those areas are going to experience rain on the 95 corridor. Unfortunately, it's just too warm, unbelievably, here as we go through the day on Friday on this model run. But there will be snow up in the upper Tug Hill Plateau, the White Mountains and Green Mountains of Vermont, and upper Canada, of course. In the Canada and Montreal, there will be some snow showers, but not heavy snow. The heavy snow will be confined to the northern tier of the Canadian Maritimes and the northern Maine section here. So the GFS model puts us through. After that, it clears out and high pressure dominates again. And as you can see, the jet stream is up here. It retreats further north here. And so we have a brief warm-up period here. And I want to show you this 5-day chart here, courtesy of NOAA.com, NOAA.gov out here in the max. Look at it by next Sunday. Most of the country has rebounded from this snow system here. 70s and almost 80s here toward the border of Texas, and 80s in Miami, 50s and 60s spreading up into the upper high plains, Nebraska, North the Dakotas. There's really no cold air to be found. Even International Falls is at 15 above zero Fahrenheit. So by next Sunday, the 20th, just before President's Day holiday, we're going to be in a massive warm-up trend here. 50s in DC, 60s even in the south. These are high temperatures, the maximum temperature forecast here, as you can see. So we're going to be in a rebound. It's kind of up and down pattern. But this shows you that the ridge pattern here is going to dominate here in the east, and it's going to be a complete ridge here, more of a zonal flow here, as you can see. The GFS is predicting here. So we continue to play the model here. And you can see by next week, there's another system that develops and comes in, but it doesn't really break the ridge and trough here. It just kind of ebbs and flows here, and it brings a chance of snow here again coming up toward the end of the month. So we have one more snowstorm system here, according to the GFS model, that's coming in, that's trying to develop here, but it looks like it's going to be more of a mixture of rain or snow somewhere north of the Mason-Dixon line, and then cold air, as you can see, filters back in through the plains and through the upper states here. So in the national forecast charts, this is what we're looking at today. Once again, we have high pressure control in the northeast and south southeast, we have this frontal trough boundary here, kind of a dry line setting up here as the system is just now developing. As you can see, the Intermountain West and snow I talked about that's going to be coming out into the high plains, and then tomorrow anywhere from Chicago to St. Louis, the Effingham, Champaign, Kankakee, down through Missouri, Kirksville, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. They're going to be here this week. They're going to be getting at least 6 inches, a couple inches of snow. Could be up to a foot of snow somewhere in that sweet spot between Lafayette, Indiana, on through Michigan City, Indiana, down through Kankakee, Champaign, somewhere south of Chicago there, Chicagoland. So tomorrow forecast, we're getting to that. There's the frontal boundary. There's the frontal boundary coming through right now. As you can see, that mixed precipitation. It may start off as light freezing rain, and then it's going to quickly change over to snow behind the front here, as you can see here, depicted by the pink, and then the mixed precipitation depicted by the purple here. Excuse me. So snow will be on the backside. Then day 3, we go into Thursday. You see here, snow continues to make its impact all the way through Detroit, places like Detroit, Chicago. Mixed precipitation, heavy snow was possible from the western suburbs of Chicago, southern Chicago, all the way down through St. Louis, Kirksville, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, even just south of Topeka and Wichita, Kansas, could be experiencing heavy snow, up to a foot of snow there. And the severe side here is possible, as in that warm sector there, anywhere from Arkansas, Little Rock, down through Greenville, Mississippi, on down through Louisiana. So those who are looking forward to celebrating the Mardi Gras, please be careful. Anywhere in northern Louisiana, from Hammond, Louisiana, up through 12, up through Jackson, Mississippi, and all those regions there. Severe storms could be possible, could be hail, could be tornadoes possible in that region, as you guys are in the warm sector. But north of there, it's all snow, and it's going to be a lot of snow, as you can see forecasted by there. So AccuWeather.com, courtesy, they're calling for the arrival times, as once again I said, between Thursday day and Thursday night, heavy snow will be falling in those zones. And as you can see, there's that sweet spot right there of 12 to 18 inches of snow with a storm max of 24 inches there, as we're predicting as well. Anywhere from Chicago to Peoria, Illinois, back toward Kansas City, Missouri once again. So there will be some icy spots Wednesday night and Thursday night for those who will be getting the transition over the freezing rain. That's going to be more so eastern areas of our front, as that cold air mixes in with the warm air. So anywhere from Columbus, Ohio to Indianapolis, Indiana on I-70, if you're traveling up through Akron and Cleveland, Erie, Buffalo, you might want to stay tuned to forecast, because there could be some freezing rain and some mixture sleet before it turns over to snow. So difficult travel is expected. Interstate 70, 80, 94, and Indiana Toll Road, you might want to be careful on that too as well. Heading through Michigan City, Elkhart, South Bend, anywhere along there, you might want to be careful. Into Toledo and all those places, you might want to be careful. And coming through west of Indianapolis, heading towards St. Louis on 70, you want to be careful with that as well. So this has been your update by the Weather Professor tonight. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button for your latest updates and latest weather news here from the Weather Professor. Thank you very much, and have a great night.